Although most of us know the basic difference between healthy and not so healthy, we still, and when I say we, I don't mean me, make those occasional bad choices even after reading the label.
You're going to hurt your neck doing that. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, but calories, fat, sugar aside, would you be more likely to put down the junk food if that label told you how much exercise it would take to burn it off?
Scientists have found a way to guilt you into eating and staying healthy.
I think that people may relate to exercise more than they do calories.
A research team at Johns Hopkins found out most people don't even look at how many calories are on a nutrition label. But they did discover if you put down exercise data on the label, it changes the game entirely. For example, on this nutrition label, instead of just seeing how many calories are in the bottle, you'd also see it would take 4.2 miles to burn off the bottle. Kind of makes you want to rethink switching to this. And before you bite into this double cheeseburger, would you change your mind if the label said it would take a 5.6-mile hike to burn it off? Joanne Hattner is a registered dietitian. She says it's easier for people to think in miles instead of calories.
People have a hard time putting calories into the total day.
But as far as the FDA approving the new fine print on food,
to change any label is going to be extremely costly and really requires a lot of research to see if it would be successful.
Joanne says not to mention,
you can have different sizes in people, different weights, different sexes, so I'm not sure it's going to be the same amount of exercise for everyone.
Some good food for thought.
Now, be honest, do you read nutrition labels? According to the FDA, more than half of U.S. consumers read them when buying an item for the first time. Among those consumers, 2/3 say they often check for high calories, salt, and fat. More than half use the label to get a general idea of the food's nutritional content, but only 38% of consumers trust the claims like low fat, high fiber, or cholesterol free.
Well, one great way to burn off all those extra calories, cardio, any sort of exercise that gets your heart rate up, like running or jogging. But what if that exercise were helping your heart health and actually hurting another part of your body, like your teeth?
A small study published in the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science and Sports shows that physically active people, especially runners, have a risk of dental erosion. Researchers compared the diets of 35 triathletes to 35 people who did not exercise. They found that the harder they worked out, the less saliva they had, and the higher the pH balance was in that saliva. One of the reasons is what is referred to as runner's mouth. When you work out hard, you sweat and tend to breathe out of your mouth, both of which can dehydrate you and dry up the saliva. Saliva is crucial in oral health. It keeps your mouth clean and prevents bacterial buildup. Researchers had a few suggestions for those who work out vigorously. Drink plenty of water, since you need water to produce saliva. After you work out, chew a piece of sugar-free gum or pop a sugar-free candy to get the saliva glands working. Stay away from sugar. It encourages bacterial growth. Brush and floss your teeth regularly, especially after a run, to help rid your mouth of bacteria that the saliva would have flushed away.
So I don't think runner's mouth is an excuse not to run. Overall, running really is good for you. It helps burn calories. So in order to lose weight, it lowers blood pressure and even helps elevate your mood. So just drink more water.
So I can't use that for an excuse anymore.
Don't even try.
God, I thought I had a good one there. Well, something else holding many people back from running, especially outside: allergies. Millions of people suffer from allergies, some to the point that they take medication regularly. Unfortunately, many don't stick with the treatment. Once the symptoms fade, they stop the meds. And now doctors have developed a unique way to treat allergies that's easy and convenient: an allergy-fighting toothpaste.
I can breathe through my nose on almost all mornings. Like, there's nothing about it that seems any different than an ordinary toothpaste.
31-year-old Derek Lacarrubba is allergic to dogs, cats, trees, and dust. He is one of 12 patients testing the new toothpaste called ALLERGY. Derek says it's really helped with his stuffy nose, snoring, and sleep. The toothpaste is custom made for each patient and contains extracts of what they're allergic to. Dr. William Reisacher developed it.
So if you can contact those extracts with the lining of the mouth, then you can desensitize a patient to those allergens and essentially cure them of their allergies.
Dr. Reisacher is studying whether Allerdent is more effective than weekly allergy shots or daily allergy drops. The toothpaste can treat up to 10 different allergies at one time, but They say, as with anything, there can be side effects, including itching and maybe some tingling in the mouth.
Maybe worth trying out though.
Yeah.
Well, you may be itching to get a big plate of shrimp. We show you why buying it fresh gives you more options, and if you decide to freeze it, how to do it properly.
And since we are talking food a little bit later on, we're in the Delmarva Life Kitchen taking on WBOC's Steve Hammond and Karina Paisa in a recipe challenge rematch. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.